expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
Right here. Here we go. Go right. Rip right. Hey, switch gears.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18. Ran, touch. Bud.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Forbath, the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on. Check 43. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Alert. 56.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And just 1 tick to go. So this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. Hatchet. We're going to 53. We're going to 53. 52, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Gun. Let's go, D. 51's a must.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Bears control 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the 31, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. This is Elliott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Back to the air. Trubisky after the pick 6. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape. To put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream return.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, kill. Check 49, check 49. Slam.
10th carry now for Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to slink, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cullen. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alert! 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Again, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
54. Hey, Delta. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears cut into that lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Kill. 57. 59.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
We got this.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Alert. Check right.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Trubisky to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Dances by him. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Hey, 18. Five. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Lock in. Mike's by 4. Don't let him breathe.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Check go. 480. Mike is 59. Go. Get out there. We go 46. We got it. Check. 59.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Blue. General West. Red, up.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot. 54's Mike.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Trubisky, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Right in. Move. Check. Hey, Echo. Mike 55.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there bend but don't break, that are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ran, up. Hey, orbit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. Wide 90.
58 to Mike. It's been a long day for you.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.